This is Abhirani submission for assignment 5. So let's start with the first question. We'll start with the server first. Um, server underscore in is when the client writes to the server, and server underscore out is when the server writes back to the client. Server blocks onto server underscore in until the client connects, and server uses server underscore out to send acknowledgements. Then, as it proceeds, the server receives exactly 1 byte at a time. Then this, um, then every time the server receives a character, it replies with a response, and server continues reading the characters and sending a acknowledgement to the client. Here is the client's code, where fd underscore out writes characters to the server, and fd underscore in receives acknowledgement. Uses getchar to type letters, and then it sends that through server underscore in, and then it receives the server's acknowledgement messages, and it continuously go on until control D. So then we'll start running them. As you can see, the server is running and it's waiting for its client, and then we'll go ahead and compile the client as well. As you can see, it says I can type characters. I type A. It says the client got it and it received the message. Then we go to the server side and it said it has received A. So now I'll just press Ctrl D, and the execution stops, as well as the execution stops here. And now we'll go to the second question. Just I'll start with showing the code. As you can see, here is the code step by step. So what it does is, first, each mkif creates a named pipe, and that's required because the parent and child must communicate in both directions. Then we fork it. After fork, parent process plays controller and the child process plays player. We open the first and first out pipes in the given modes. The first and first outs are opened separately in read and write modes. And then going into the next step, it has the same behavior as the original version, the pre-assignment, like in game.c. The parent sends a number to the child, and the child blocks until parent sends data, same as child reading from pipe in pipe version. The child does the game logic, which is increment, guessing, parity, whatever, as the original game required us to, and then writes the result. Then the parent reads the result, parent receives the child's answer, and the basically the whole loop structure says exact same. Uh, the only change is the communication channels, and has changed to first in first out pipes. And after that, we clean up and unlink all the named pipes we have used. And now we'll go on to our third question. Just a second. Oh no, first, sorry, we'll run it. So as you see, it keeps playing, and it displays it as the previous one did. Randomizes it and goes to 50 points. and says such as because it's reached 51 points, more than 50 points, uh, the other player TT wins and the game has been terminated. Now let's go to the third question. As you can see, it creates a pipe. And FD0 is the read end and FD1 is the write end. The write end now has no reader. Any write to FD1 would cause the error of sig pipe. The handler prints called the sig pipe signal and does not terminate the process. And then it writes and it the signal sorry since the read end is closed, the writer triggers sig pipe. The signal handler runs and the write returns -1, and the per error prints pipe broken pipe problem broken pipe. So now we will run this. As you can see, it says called the sig pipe signal. Write function returns -1. Pipe problem broken. Broken pipe. And this is assignment 5. And thank you.